Good day, happy Friday afternoon. In Canada, it's the long weekend for Thanksgiving. We do it earlier here since our harvest is a bit earlier than our neighbors to the south on average. And anyhow, on the bench here, I have a Fender Jazzmaster, a very interesting guitar. And the owner is having some troubles with the frets. So let's take a peek at this. I'm going to put my camera into a holder and then I'll play a few notes. You'll be able to hear it. I've already assessed the guitar and I've pretty much figured out what's going on. I found a high fret here and there. I think it was the 18th that was high. We can check that. But also on Fender necks, I've encountered this every now and then. Sometimes the necks, if you don't have a compound radius in the neck, they can fret out when you're doing bends, especially above the 12th fret. So let's just listen to some of these notes coming up here. I'll start here. A little bit buzzy, pretty buzzy there. Pretty buzzy. Buzzy. So that's buzzy all the way up. So that's got some frets out of order, and we'll check its truss rod. Its truss rod is not so bad. I can straighten it out a little tiny bit and then raise the action at the saddle to compensate. Just very briefly, the truss rod will affect the action, but we do not use truss rod to adjust the action. We adjust the truss rod to the correct truss rod position for the guitarist's playing style. That's another story for another video. Basically, the lighter you play, the straighter you can make the neck, and the lower you can make the action. The heavier you play, you'll want to have a little bit more bow in the neck and slightly higher action to avoid buzzing. But coming up here, a couple of these frets are sounding nice, but then this one, they clear up near the 12th fret. So these saddles also, I wonder if there's a little bit of buzzy nature to them. I'll do the G string as well. This has a wrapped G string on this guitar. Right now, the fella tried flat wounds for the first time in his life, he said, and most flat wound sets have a wound G. Anyhow, let's do some bending at the 15th fret, 2nd string. There, it just dies. 16th fret. Dies. 17th fret, still there a bit, but it dies a bit. Yeah, so those bends are dying. And the 1st string on the 15th fret, if I try and bend that, it dies. And totally dies here on the 17th fret. I bend. There's not a sound coming out of there. It just totally dies. Then the 18th fret, it'll stay alive, but it's still a bit squeaky. 19th fret frets out, so you can't even do a whole step bend. Now, I know I've looked at this already, as I mentioned. So, one of these frets was pretty bad. That's the 18th, as I remembered. 18th. Here it's the 19th. Here it's the 18th. Okay, so there's some different things happening. And then this second last fret is bad as well. It's very high. So there was another bit of minor. This one is a little bit high, not so bad. There's some minor stuff happening here. Some bad stuff here on a couple of the frets as well. This whole middle area of this Fender neck, kind of, if you think of a elongated, like a waveform shape that reaches up there like a tongue, that's the area I'm going to take some fret out of it and blend it down this way so that this portion of the fingerboard plays properly. And once I get that done, I will make another video and show you what we're looking at. Maybe even partway through I'll show you what we're looking at. But these strings are going to come off first, then the neck's going to come off. Have a little bit of electronic cleaning to do, maybe change the pots because they're getting hard to turn. But other than that, it's mostly going to be working on this guitar's neck and the frets. There we go. Hope to see you next time. If you have any questions, post it down below. Have any comments, post them down below, and I'd be glad to interact with you guys. And if you have any ideas for any other videos, let me know.